going on, everybody? This is the Bronco Knight coming back at you with another video review. And first off, I want to apologize for not posting any content as of late. I've been taking care of some stuff with work and just doing a whole bunch of other things. But today I am more than pleased to bring you a blast from the past. Today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Studio Series Voyager Class Optimus Prime number 44, which comes with the trailer. Now, this is how he appeared in Dark of the Moon that came out in 2011. Now, I am going to say this right now. This is going to be kind of a long review, so please bear with me on that. So I sincerely apologize. But there's a lot of features I'm going to be talking about on today's video. So as you can see, he is in his Peterbilt 379 semi truck. Mind blown, obviously. Anywho, the reason why I say this is a blast from the past is because this was from the Bayverse that came out, that started from 2007 all the way to 2017. So, a good 10 years. So, without further ado, let's pull this off to the side and we'll get on to this guy. Now, he is not a bad looking truck. And normally I show them in the box, but unfortunately I do not have the box because I've had this figure for a little while now. So, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll go ahead and just do this for the heck of it, because there's quite a bit of neat features and different things that I got with this trailer. Now, there's an upgrade kit that's specifically designed for this Optimus Prime, and I will post a link down in the description down below so you can check it out. Yeah, as you can see, for some odd reason, mine does not want to stay tabbed in very well. But, I mean, it does not hinder the figure like one bit. I mean, it's still a nice looking representation of how he looked like. So, yeah. I mean, aside from that little fact, like, the vehicle rolls really well, so. Yeah, so there's not much about that. As I mentioned in my previous videos when I was doing the Rise of the Beast, I am doing a giveaway, and that giveaway is going to be starting really soon. So be on the lookout for that. I am doing those two figures that I was talking about. If you have not followed my podcast, I actually do a podcast channel on Spotify, I believe. It was sometime after I got on with one of my friends' podcasts that, you know what, I'll go ahead and start doing this myself because, it's something I like to enjoy. It's something I like doing. And these are all my opinions. Like, this is what I think of the interpretation of what the figures look like and what I think about them. So, I will also post a link to that down in the description down below, so you can also check that out. And you can also follow me like on social media to keep up to date, and I will post those down in the description down below as well, so you can check those out. But yeah, aside from some of the kibble like on the back, like where the feet are at, like, it's a nice representation. The smokestacks, they're surprisingly like really small, but I think due to the robot mode, it makes more sense for that. But there's also another upgrade kit for that as well, to where they're actually a little bit higher, and I will also post that down in the description. So, there is that. Okay, so before I proceed with the size comparisons, I want to bring this out and show how big this sucker is. Yeah, this is one big trailer. Yeah. So I wanted to get that out of the way because I have a feeling you probably might have already seen it, but I wanted to show what it looks like. And don't worry, there's quite a bit of goodies in this trailer that you guys are going to be enjoying today on show. So let's get that to the side. And I also want to say thank you for those who have subscribed to the channel and been given your input about my videos. It means so much to me. And I got more videos coming. And believe me, this is one of the biggest ones that I'm really looking forward to doing. The other one is the buzzworthy Bumblebee Optimus Prime, and that one's currently in the works right now. I'm still working on that one, so that one will be coming out really soon. But until then, I got more reviews coming up, and then once that one is finalized and ready to go, you guys will be able to see it. So, time for some comparisons with our beloved crew. Here we have Studio Series Sideways from Revenge of the Fallen, which is also from the Bayverse. Here we have Crosshairs, and I just happen to notice like the little piece back here is missing, so I have to look for that. And last but not least, excuse me. Now I will be saying this because these two actually kind of go real well with one another. Here we have buzzworthy Bumblebee Bone Crusher. Why is that? Sorry, for some odd reason that one just looked like it was. Anyway. So those two figures actually go real well with one another because this is actually 32 and 33 from the regular Studio Series line. And I will also post a picture. Let me move these off to the side. And the picture is going to be right here, so you can check it out. Right? Yeah, that actually looks kind of cool. So, but yeah, no, I'm actually looking forward to bringing this guy onto my channel because, you know, out of all the Decepticons from the first movie, Bone Crusher was one of my favorites. I'm not exactly sure why, but there was just something about his ego. I want to say ego or something like that. I don't know. Either way, you're talking about like a military vehicle. Very menacing looking, but that's going to be for another video when we actually get to him. So, but oh, and I almost forgot one more. Studio Series Deluxe Class Hot Rod from the last night. So, there is that. Alrighty, so I guess the only thing that's left to do is the transformation on Optimus Prime. Now, the transformation is not too overly complex, though it does get kind of a little agitated, but it's pretty much not too bad. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to come here, loosen this side up. You're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to leave that right there. Let's see, what do we want to do next? We're going to untab these, move them to the side. Then we're going to pull these out. Like so. then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull. Whoops. Yeah, sometimes that will happen, but you know, they're like on little friction joints, so there we go. So then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to move these wheels out like so. I want to make sure, okay. And then we're going to pull that out. Did I? Oh no, okay, we're good. Yeah, so it kind of looked like they busted, so you got to be very careful because these were in there very, very securely. So what you're going to want to do next is you're going to flip it like so and get those out of the way. You want to go like so. You want to rotate it 180 like so, and then clip it in. And then we're going to start working on the feet. So you're going to want to, let's see, grab that end and pull it down like so, so that way it matches like that. Do around for the other side. Let me raise my camera up. Alright, so next what you want to do is you want to bring these out, and then this can be a little bit tricky. So sometimes what you have to do is you have to go like so in order to get them around. Sometimes you can do it pretty easily, other times you can't. And that will pop off, but they're friction joints, I believe, so there we go. And then just set those out of the way. And then just push these in like so. Come around here. You want to pull his head out like so. And then on the back here is when you can start pushing the stuff in. Like so. What I tend to do is I try to even them up as best as possible, so that way they're kind of looking like that. It's pretty much personal preference, but you know, you're gonna pull these around. I'm gonna get this stuff out of the way. Collapse those in. That'll be the fake chest. You're gonna raise this up. And there's this little tab right there that you can see that's going to connect right into that little slot. Why isn't that one? Okay, there we go. It wasn't in all the way. And then what you're going to do is you're going to untap this. Go like that. Bring this up. And then bring it over like so. Just get that out of the way. What I tend to do is I tend to bring this over like so. Alright, then we're going to do the exact same thing over here. You want to make sure it's up all the way, so it's locked into position. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do the exact same thing. Unplug it. And then you're going to go like so. Pull that out. Pull him out. Raise his head up a little bit. You're going to come around here. You're going to push that right back there. Then you're going to bring this down. And there's these 2 slots on the grill right here that's going to connect with these pegs. And then you're going to push this up like so. And you're going to rotate them like that. Like so. This is how, I believe that's how it's supposed to go. And then you straighten out the legs. And then when you have him, you should look like this. So there you have Transformers Dark of the Moon Studio Series Optimus Prime in his robot. Alrighty, so here we have him in robot mode, and I gotta say, it's a really nice representation of Optimus Prime. Oh yeah, and there's multiple ways you can do this. Like this wheel right here on the other side is also attached, like right down here, to where you can have him like that, which gives that the way that it looks in the movie. However, I kind of like it down here for some reason. And maybe I'm just so used to seeing the G1 design, especially like with the Transformers Prime, which, you know, kind of has like the side wheels like right here. So, that's personal preference, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and just do like that. So that's pretty much what it looks like. There's not much really of a backpack going on here. It's compressed very nicely. However, there's this big hollow gap right here, which I am not the biggest fan of, but you know, I've been able to deal with it. Let's see. You got a nice chest sculpt right there, which looks really nice. You got a very nice representation of Optimus Prime's head. Alrighty. Now there's different versions of this guy. I know there's the 32, which is basically just a retool from this one, which is a basically retool for this one, whereas the 32, either 32 or 33, I believe it's 32. I might be wrong, but I like this representation of the Bay versus Prime a little bit better, just because it has this little included piece right there, which, don't get me wrong, like the 32 will actually work with the trailer as well as the back part of this, which, like I said before, it's going to be a long video, so bear with me. And then there's the number 5, and then the Autobots Arrival to Earth 5-pack that I will also be reviewing on the channel, which this one and that one, they're basically the exact same thing, only that there's a few differences, which I will be bringing onto the channel when that time comes. So, for articulation, his foot can go out that far, so it's definitely like it's gonna kick you. Surprisingly, with the wheels, it can go out about that far on each side, so kind of have them doing the splits. There is a little bit of a movement right here near the thigh, which looks really nice. His foot can't bend at the knee joint right here, which gives a little over 90 degrees, which is very nice. You got some ankle tiltage right here, so you can get in some really good dynamic poses. Arms can do a full 360 and can go out that far and in, and some wrist movement right here, and bend right up here near the elbow. As well as the head joint can look up and down and can look full left and full right. But it cannot do a full 360 just because this thing gets in the way. So there is that. Let me bring him right there. Alrighty, so for accessories. Now, when I got this guy, he came with different variants of the weapons, and I will post a picture right here so you can see what it all came with. Yeah, which not very good. They were not very good looking. So there was a DNA upgrade kit that came specifically for this guy, and I'll be bringing that on to the when I get in trailer. Now, he did not come with an arm cannon, not an arm cannon. He came with like one of those like little ion blasters. Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. But I did also purchase up another upgrade kit to help out with Prime, to which I got him this, which is his tri-barrel shotgun that he used in Dark of the Moon when we see the Autobots going after one of the ships when the invasion of Chicago occurred. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to put in like so. And as you can see, it looks very, very nice. Now, it's more movie accurate to when Age of Extinction was than the Dark of the Moon, but, you know, I kind of like it this way. And you can also get it to where it kind of looks like it's that, you can also get it to that dynamic pose, kind of like right there. So, in my opinion, if I can get it to be that screenshot for the video, I will do that. So let's bring it closer. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, that actually looks pretty cool. So there is that, and this concludes the first part of the review. Now let's bring on to the trailer, shall we? Okay, so time for part 2, which is the trailer. Now, you're probably thinking, like, he did not come with these little guys right here. And you're right, he didn't. That's because of the upgrade kit I was mentioned earlier. It came with numerous other accessories like more colored battle axes, a more updated jetpack for Prime right here. So it came with 2 swords and some little knuckle busters. I believe I call them the knuckle busters because, you know, it busts right through the armor, or not, more like the knuckle armor busters. So, and also included 2 of these, which one of them is in the trailer right here, which I'll explain to the other in a sec, and then this one. And as people were saying, it kind of does look like a bat symbol. So who knows? Maybe Batman sponsored it. Go figure. Anyway, on to the trailer itself. It's big and very beefy. Now you're probably wondering, how the heck did all of that stuff get into that trailer? Well, when the upgrade kit came out, it gave instructions like on where the stuff was going to go. And like I said, I will post a link down in the description so you can see. And I will also post a picture of what the oh, I cannot even speak today. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just looking forward to doing this. the what the picture looks like with this attached to Optimus Prime, which I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen. So if you guys want me to, I can still do that. So yeah. Now when this came out, it only had like one set of wheels that was working and the other ones that were not. Now with this upgrade kit, you get like 4 wheels that work, and on the inner parts they're like fake or built in, just so that way it gives the illustration that it doesn't. So yeah, there's not much to say about the trailer other than that's what it's supposed to do. So yeah, so there's that. Alrighty, so I guess now it is time for the transformation on this big boy. So there's going to be quite a bit to do, so I guess the first thing to do is we can start with removing this. This is the other battle axe I was talking about, and it actually pegs just right in there. I'm not sure if you can see that, but this is what the other one it comes with. Alright, then what you're going to want to do is unpeg this, unpeg that. And this is what these heels look like. This will combine into the jetpack, which I'll explain. So let's go and get this out of the way. Yeah, and these things are very secure. Well, first what we're going to do is we're going to remove these right here. We're going to pull that out. We're going to close him up. Do the exact same thing. And they are not very tight, but you know, it does the trick. Let's see, and then we're gonna, let's see. Okay, there we go. Then we're gonna unpick there. There we go. There we go. Yes. And this part is going to be combined to the back of the jetpack, which I'll show here. Okay, so what shall we do first? Okay, so I guess what we can do first is we're going to go ahead and untab everything. Now, stuff is going to be falling out, so that's going to be something I'm expecting. So we're going to go ahead and remove the 2 shields. We're gonna splice it open like so. Let me raise my camera up because, like I said, for this is very big. Okay. So as you can see, this is pretty much what it's supposed to look like. Now, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna pull this off. Like so, which can be a pain in the neck, but once you get it, it's very, there we go. Oh yeah, and these pieces are gonna fall off, so I'm just gonna allow that to friction out. Okay, so there's that. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull the rest off. And I'll show you the other accessories that come with this bad boy. So what we're going to do next, we're going to open this up. Put it out like so. You're going to bring that out. I'm going to pull this down. And then there's little tabs right in there that you're going to connect this to. And then next, let's get this bad boy looking like a battle armored platform. You're going to bring this around like so. And there's these little posts like right there That's going to connect on each of them. We're going to do it like that. We're going to do the exact same thing from over here. Pull it in. Like so. And then we're going to bring it in. Whoops, come on. Bring it back. There we go. Alrighty. And then there is that part for the circle for the weapon's armor. Now, here we have the, what do you call it? Oh, the jetpack. So there's some parts that came with the upgrade kit, which you can combine like right on here. And then just combine it like so to make it look like that. And then you're gonna combine this piece. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's gonna be like right here. Or it's been so while since I've actually used since I used this. Oh no, okay, yeah, so it goes like that. So you're gonna clip that into place. And I push those in to make it look like so. Now here's where the interesting part comes in. You're going to place this in right here, which is going to set right into here, which can be a little bit of a pain. There we go. Whoops. And sometimes that will occur. But, you know, that's what they call progress. Hang on, I'm doing some minor adjustments. There we go. So this is how it's supposed to look like. So let's go and bring this down. Like, I know it's not super accurate, but you know, it is what it is. So I think you guys can pretty much get the general concept of what it's supposed to look like. Hang on. Okay, so I figured out what the problem was. The thing was just being stubborn. So now we're going to show you how all this incorporates into this trailer. So right here on the side, I don't know if you can see that. This is where one of the energon blades is going to go. And you have to line it up. Like so. So that's pretty much how it looks. You're going to do the exact same thing over here on this side. And it's all about lining up. Or did I have it the wrong way? Nope, okay. There we go. So there is that one. And then now it's just a matter of just getting the stuff put into place. Is that? Yeah, okay. There we go. And this is starting to come together really nicely. So you're going to take these little guys, and you're going to plug them right in there. Do that on both sides. Whoops. Hang on, let me pull this out. Pull it out like so. We're going to drop this. Whoop. I'm literally dropping stuff all over today. Alright, before we do that, let's go ahead and get these guys on. Then you're going to pull that. You're going to go like so. And then pull that, push that out to the side. So this is pretty much what it should look like. We're going to do the exact same thing over here. Yeah, I apologize if this is a long video, but you know. And then you're going to take the tab right here. You're going to insert it there. Okay. Boy. It literally does not want to work with me today. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna just drop that in. Bring those out. So we're pretty much down the home stretch. Yeah, I think you can get the idea. This all works before when it's off camera, but when it's now on camera, it wants to misbehave. There we go. And then you're going to take these, if I can remember. There we go. Oh, wait, no. I forgot. Then you're going to plug those in right there, which they're not very secure for some odd reason, but it does work. And then, because after that monstrosity, here we have the battle platform in robot mode, or in its battle mode. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks really, really nice. You got a whole lot of new accessories. So I'm gonna bring the camera like so you can actually see what's going on. As you can see, right there, you have two of each. So you got a new battle axe, a new sword with some new Gatling guns, and the exact same thing goes for right over there. Now this is my first time actually doing it this way, so bear in mind. And then here you have that. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done it like that, so you guys are probably in for a treat. Now we're going to bring in Optimus Prime here. And this is pretty much what he looks like with the battle platform. So, one of the things that I've been able to do is, let me pull this off. Let me set him off to the side. Like right back here where the trailer is, there is this little spot like right there where you can actually put that in. So you can make it almost look like that he has like a full armor power up mode for the trailer. So there is that. Alrighty, so I guess now the only thing left to do is to show off some of the accessories. And before I forget, right up here, as you can see, like on these two sides, I end up finding the original Ion Blaster that came with the figure when I first got the set. Now there was the other upgrade kit I was telling you about that came with two blasters. However, when I checked it out, the Ion Blaster didn't work really well with this guy, so I'm just keeping it in here for display purposes, but I might be displaying him with that, which I will show off in a video, in a picture, what it looked like. So, first off, we're going to bring him right over here. Well, actually, bring him to the side. Let's see, what should we do? First, what we're going to do is we're going to pull this off. We're going to pull these off. We're going to set it off to the side. We're going to bring Prime back in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to show off some of these features. And they're on pegs, which you got to be very careful with. So you can pretty much have him displayed kind of like this. Which, in my honest opinion, it actually looks really, really cool. Now, here is another one, which I'm going to go ahead and just pull these two off because we're going to need them here in the thing. We'll get to those here in a little bit. Whoops. So let's go and pull this part off. Then we have this little knuckle buster, which can be a bit of a pain. Sometimes it's best to actually pull it off. And what you're going to do is you're going to go like this. There we go. So this is pretty much what it looked like when Prime was going with Shockwave when it goes like this. So you can kind of recreate that scene. Yeah, and sometimes that will occur. Let me pull this back on. Because this might be the best way to do it with. Whoops. There we go. So, and you can display them with the other ones as well, which it's down to personal preference. Like for me, I kind of like it with the orange blade, and then with this guy. There we go. Which, in my opinion, that just actually looks a lot better. But it's personal preference, like which one you want to do. So let me put these aside. So now we're going to pull these off to the side, and we're going to get into the main meat of the review. So let me set him off over there. put these back over here. And then for these, what we're just going to do is you're going to pull those to the side and just going to tab them in, like right. You'll see that tab that's going to tab right into there. Like so. It sits at an angle. But first, let's go and put this back on there. Then do the same thing for over here. Yeah, you probably may not enjoy this, but you know, at least we know it's not gonna be boring. So there's that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here and we're gonna get Prime prepped for his jetpack. And then all we just have to do is we just set this down, and then put it like so. So let me pull him off to the side. And here is the new jetpack. Whoops, I accidentally hit the camera. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pull this up. And you're going to clip that in and then straighten that out. Going to do the exact same thing over here. And then right up here, you can do it to where it actually folds up like so, just to keep it nice and compact. Then you're going to pull this up, and there's these two tabs that's going to connect to right there. Now, it took me a couple times to get this, so let me see if I can remember. Okay, so I was finally able to figure that out. It was kind of a little bit of a pain in the neck, but like back here you have to line up the pegs, which can be a little bit of a pain in the neck at times. But anywho, how I did it was I kept the wheels right down here, so that way it gives a little more clearance. Now I will say this though, that when you do, you might want to kind of like chicken leg him a little, because he is kind of like back heavy. So if you do it like that, you should be just fine. So there is that part, and now let's give him the added accessories. And you can display him however you want. So if you already got this upgrade kit, then you can do it pretty much however you want. So let's see, you're gonna go like so. Whoops, wrong one. You want to make sure that these are actually facing outward, like so. So kind of like that. And then you're going to do the exact same thing for over here. Pull it out. Close that up. And then close that. So, and right there is what Prime looks like in his jet mode. Now, I'm not going to lie, that looks pretty darn cool, if you ask me. Like, this is a really good representation of what we call the ultimate Optimus Prime. So, you can really get him into some really good dynamic poses. So, and these can also move like so you can literally get it to where it's going like that if you really wanted to. So, and now for some comparisons. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, so time for some comparisons. Now I'm going to leave them like so. Here is Optimus with the Rise of the Beast Voyager class Optimus Prime. And last but not least, here we have the main villain from Rise of the Beast, Leader Class Scourge. Now, as you can see, the two primes almost kind of look exactly like close to height, which I don't know. I'm going to say right now, like the whole theory with Scourge potentially being a Bayverse Prime, I am going to leave it like that because that would be a spoiler for the movie, and I do not want to do that. So I think these two, like if the Bayverse Prime would have met up with Stephen Caple Jr. Scourge, I think that would be kind of cool. Like, you know, we obviously know how powerful Prime is, but I don't think Scourge would have actually taken on a Prime that deadly, especially with the armored platform. So, unfortunately, those are the only two guys I have available. So, there you go for those. Now, do I recommend this figure? Without a shadow of a doubt, absolutely. Because, like, if you're a completist, you'd want to have almost a good majority of them in your collection. So, he is pricey though. When I got him, he was around $50 to $60, but that's not including tax. So the upgrade kit itself, or the couple of upgrade kits, which like I said, I will post down in the description down below, so you can check that out for yourself. It makes this more worth it. But also at the exact same time, like it brings more. I want to say like more playability, because you can use the different kinds of weapons and everything with it, and it's also compatible with some of these other figures, which I will also show, like right here, which shows what the Voyager Optimus Prime is, as well as the Bumblebee one. So. But other than that, that is pretty much all I have to say about today's video. And yeah, like I said, I apologize if it's a long one. But I want to say thank you for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, I thank you once again for tuning in. And like I said before, within the next week or two, I will be starting to do the giveaway. So be on the lookout for those videos. And like I said before, the Bone Crusher is going to be coming up really soon. So be on the lookout for that, as well as some of the other figures I have in store. But beyond that, everybody, that's about it for today's episode. So this is the Bronco Knight saying thank you for tuning in. Till all are one, I'll catch you guys next time.